Good day, sir.
Silas, old man.
How are you?
Good to see you again.
I hope you've been well.
I've been very well. I'm going to be staying for a few days.
Indeed, indeed.
Yes, Amelia and the children will be here probably later this afternoon. It's been a while since I've been here. It's amazing. I can't wait to celebrate the 12th night with you folks and do Christmas guns and everything. It takes me back to my old Marine days. But you know, I've noticed several changes that the General has made. The work is phenomenal. And of course, you know I was a carpenter.
Indeed, sir, yes.
Yes.
When he has been decorating the place to make it more suitable for their enjoyment.
You typically don't see decorations and fine woodwork like this. They're just getting it now in Pittsburgh, in the city where I've come up from.
Yes, indeed, yes, from the blockhouse, yes, sir.
It's amazing. It's truly amazing.
We are beginning the plans for 12th night. The Christmas boxes are being prepared as we talk, and if you wish, we're going to be shooting the mistletoe from the tops of the oak trees. It's a bit of a contest if you wish to join us.
Is this all part of the Christmas guns celebration?
Absolutely, sir.
Will remind me of my days in the Marines up in the mast tops. Indeed, I would. I've actually brought my own firelock, which I just purchased. I would truly love to see that in your contest.
Very good, sir. Let me see if you can be received right now.
Thank you.
It will only take a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. You caught us practicing for tomorrow evening's entertainment, the ball.
Yes.
Major Isaac Craig up to see his father-in-law, the General, from Pittsburgh.
Well,
Welcome.
pleasure to meet you, sir.
The ladies.
Please. Yes, please have a seat. If you would be interested in maybe having a little preview of what we are going to be doing at the ball.
Sounds very interesting. I'd like to see that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
Very nice. Very nice. Very entertaining.
Thank
I
you.
look forward to tomorrow evening.
Well, we also have a few songs that we've been practicing. Would you like to hear one of them, perhaps?
Yes, while you're here.
Even more so, please, play on.
It would be our pleasure.
Thank you. You don't mind at all.
King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, through the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel.
Hear the pageant stand by thee, if thou knowest telling, yonder peasant, who is he, where and what is dwelling? Sir, he gives a goodling hence, underneath the mountain, right against the forest fence, by St. Agnes' fountain. Bring me flesh and bring me wine, bring me hindmost hither, thou and I shall see him dine, when we bear them thither. Page and monarch, forth they went together, through the rude winds long lament, and the bitter weather.
Never a finer song have I heard. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We hope you enjoy the rest of your stay here, and we look forward to seeing you at the celebrations.
And I will look very much forward to the celebration. I do believe that I would like to see what cook may be cooking. Do you think she would mind if I took a look at the kitchen?
Oh, I'm sure she'd be overjoyed to have a guest, so she can tell you exactly what she has in mind. Who knows, she might even have a little tidbit for you to sample.
Perhaps some mincemeat pie. I do love those. So,
Sounds delightful.
Of course.
so I bid you farewell for now.
Adieu.
Yes, adieu.
Greetings.
Kind sir, welcome to our kitchen.
I'm Isaac Craig, the
Nice.
Neville son-in-law. Come to spend a few days over the holidays. And I was told that you might give me a peek at what you might be baking for the holidays.
I will be delighted. You just missed Mrs. Neville. She comes to the kitchen every day to inform me of her preferences of what kinds of foods and things we're going to have. Today, we were told that we're going to have turkey for
Wonderful.
Christmas dinner. But since we are a plantation, there will be a lot of other things available to have. We've got the pheasant, the chickens, that I think there may even be some peacocks out there. We've got the fish from Catfish Creek over here. So there'll be a wide variety of main courses and side dishes to be had. At the moment, I am making mincemeat pie. I heard that was one of your possible
That
favorites.
is one of my favorites. Tell me what you got here.
Well, it's mincemeat pie is made of meat and spices and fruits, but the three spices that are put in are nutmeg, cloves, and cinnamon, which are all brought to the kitchen by Mrs. Neville. There are no spices here in the kitchen. She has, they're stored elsewhere on the plantation, and she brings what we need to prepare each day. This will be baked in a form, and this year she's chosen the manger scene. So there will be a pastry made, and then this will be put in and baked with a symbol of the Christ child on top.
I did not know that. That's fascinating.
Now, other things that we are preparing here are the Christmas pudding. And here is an example of a finished one. And it was brought together with multiple different things, 13 different ingredients representing, again, Christ and his apostles. And everybody was invited to stir in, because it was related to Stir Up Sunday, which was the first Sunday in Advent. Then it was hung on a cheesecloth, and of course your rum and all the good stuff being poured over it for 30 or 4 days to get it to the yummy state that it would be in.
Oh, I can't wait to get into some of that. But I also hear that you make a custard wine. Tell me about that.
Yes, we do. It involves curdling milk and then adding spices to that and ale. And it's with, if there are eggs available, which there are plenty because we have chickens, you would add the eggs to the custard. And because we have a still house on the property, you might most likely find some spirits in that, or they may make some what we refer to as cherry bounce, which would be the rye that they have along with the fruit that would be from the plantation, and spices of sugar and cinnamon and cloves, and it brewed for about a month. And so you'll have plenty to whet your palate.
The General has brought some down to us at Fort Fayette, along with our whiskey ration that he provides for us. So I have enjoyed it and look very much forward to trying some here over this holiday. Especially at this time of year for the season and for the celebrations. Children will enjoy the mincemeat pie, and we'll have to keep them out of the custard wine.
Well, they can make it without the alcohol in it, so I don't know. Everything will be prepared here and then carried over to the main house because we are not connected. So people will be bringing it over, and you will find that out when you get to the dining room.
Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to these delightful dishes that you've been making.
Thank you, and enjoy your holiday season.
Thank you.
Ah, Major Craig, welcome.
Greetings. I hope I wasn't interrupting.
No, just preparing for our 12th night celebration. As you know,
It's wonderful.
nothing but the finest will be served this evening.
Absolutely. I saw some of that being prepared in the kitchens. Looks scrumptious.
Well, we're preparing for our midday meal at 3 o'clock, and as you know, we'll serve quite a hearty feast here.
Yes.
We hope you'll be joining, of
I am
course.
hungry after my ride out from Pittsburgh.
Yes, and by all means, if that doesn't fill your belly, we certainly will have a light supper a little bit later on, around 7 o'clock.
Yes.
And then to top off the evening's festivities, we'll have a sweetmeats table, all set for around midnight.
Oh, wonderful. That sounds wonderful.
Now, as you know, our diversions, I hope you've brushed up on some of the latest dances.
I did see some of that being prepared in the drawing room for sure.
Well, the ladies will be here in all of their finery, and they certainly welcome you there, I'm certain.
Well, I look forward to that, but I'll tell you, for right now, I believe I want to retire to my room.
Well, right this way, sir. Before you leave, I might offer you a toast. Strong beer, stout, cider, and a good fire is all this season doth require. To your health.
Outstanding. Thank you, sir, and to you. I'm sorry, I didn't see you standing there. Are you part of the house?
I live in the walls of the house. I see the inhabitants, but they don't see me.
Really? How is that?
You might say I'm a ghost from the past.
Really?
I was lost in the War of 1776. I'm actually in relation to John Neville myself. I also served under him.
Amazing.
Of course, I've seen many happenings in this house. I much like the joy and festivities, but I've also seen how things are progressing in the future.
How so?
As we enter the 19th century, and as the century progresses, celebrating Christmas becomes a more accepted tradition. Massachusetts will declare Christmas a legal holiday in 1856. breaking with the Puritan tradition of banning holidays. In journals now, individuals skip over Christmas entirely, writing about washing clothes or other mundane chores. By the 1850s, you will see more entries about hanging stockings by the fireplace and having Santa Claus or St. Nicholas stop by. Many attribute the change to a future Queen of England named Victoria and her marriage to a German-born prince named Albert in 1840. The Christmas tree, or Weihnachtsbaum, originated in Germany. Prince Albert will introduce the Christmas tree to Windsor Castle in 1841. Woodcut illustrations of the royal family celebrating around a decorated Christmas tree will be published in the Illustrated London News in 1848. Soon, every home in Britain will have a tree bedecked with candles, sweets, fruit, homemade decorations, and small gifts. Soon after, similar traditions will trickle over into America.
Well, I think I've had enough for one evening. I think I'm going to retire now. I look forward to the celebration of this holiday.
And I know we all look forward to having you here.
Amazing. Ghosts from the past, ghosts from the present, ghosts from the future. Sounds like a story somebody ought to write sometime.